And of course, knowing me, I realized as soon as I clicked stop recording that I had forgotten to do the last part of the problem, which is how many tiles are there. So I can count these. I also can count the ones on my paper as well here. And so altogether, I have 19 tiles. Sorry about that. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at Bravo on this problem. So it says each group of integer tiles is represented by a different part of the expression, also called a numerical term. I don't usually call it a numerical term. I usually just call it a term. But all of these do just have numbers. There's no algebraic or variables in here. So, but I'm just usually just call it a term. However, their definition is numerical terms are single numbers or products of numbers. And remember, a product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So it says numerical terms are single numbers or products of numbers. It is often useful to circle terms in an expression to keep track of separate calculations. For example, each term circled in the expression below represents a separate part of the collection of integer tiles above. So we have 5, and we have the 5 right here. We have the 3 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4, and then the 2. So again, they circled in that way. So for this problem here, it says circle the terms in the expression shown below. It also says to explain what each term would describe in the collection of integer tiles. I'm not so worried about that in this particular section. I really want you to get comfortable with knowing what a term is. That's a big idea for me because that's going to help us to be successful in order of operations for everyone. So we want to circle our terms. And so if we go back over here, I'm going to circle my terms. So it said in that definition that it's single numbers or products of numbers. So I'm going to start by identifying single numbers. So a single number that I see is I see 1 right here. It's all by itself. I also see this 6 right here. Now, it also said products of numbers where it's multiplication. So I absolutely see 4 groups of 5 right here. So that would be a multiplication problem. And I also have 3 groups of the opposite of 2. So in this case, this particular expression has 4, whoop, get all those fingers on there, 4 terms. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, again, I told you CP&M's definition for what a numerical term is. This is Mrs. Fox's definition for a term. A term is anything outside of addition or subtraction. Remember, subtraction is the inverse operation, or it undoes addition. So those two are connected. So anything that's outside of an addition symbol is going to be a term, or subtraction as well. The other way that I say it to try to help you kind of remember it is that this is my expression sandwich. My terms are my bread. So I've got like one of those super duper heavy layered sandwiches. Like my son, when he was at home, he would eat. It would be about 7 inches tall. It would just be like bread, peanut butter, whatever. So I have, again, my terms are my bread. My addition and subtraction signs are my meat and cheese. So I have bread, addition, term, cheese, term, meat, term. Okay, so this is a sandwich. I have to have on both ends, I'm going to have bread. And in between, I'm going to have all the meat and cheese in there. Okay. So again, my terms are separated by addition and subtraction signs, not negative signs. That's different. Okay.